can share our page, Nanocell Bloom, andun po yung live natin ngayon. You can share that para mas marami pong makapanood. Type 1 nga po if you are ready. Ayan, everyone is excited. By the way, let me introduce myself. For those who are new, sino po ba yung mga first-timers sa ating Zoom? Type lang po sa ating chat box. So for all those first-timers sa ating Zoom, I'm Hannah Cardona. I'm a former FDA Admin Officer 5 of Food and Drug Administration. Ayan. And let's give way to others na gusto pa, marami pa kong nag-join. Ayun, si Sir CJ from Pasig, yung Oppo. Hi, Sir CJ. So guys, are you ready and excited? Ayan, from Laguna, si Ma'am Carol, Victoria Laguna. Welcome po. Ma'am Catalina, good evening. Ayan. So let me remind again, everyone, to please kindly turn off your microphone while our partner doctor is still discussing our topic. And by the end of the session, if you have questions, you can type in our chat box and we will attend to your questions after this session. Okay? Ayan, we are now live on Zoom. So everyone, our partner speaker for tonight is an internationally trained in both conventional and natural medicine. So our doctor speaker blends science and nature to help people rebuild their health, strengthen immunity, and support long-term cellular vitality. Imagine, internationally trained ang ating doctor, and he is also an expert with yung tinatawag natin histone binding, Eastern and Western. So he's an advocate, wellness advocate, and natural medicine. Okay? Let us all meet our speaker for tonight, none other than Doc CJ Songkuan.
Hello po, good evening. Naririnig niyo po ako?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So thank you for that warm introduction, Ma'am Hannah. No? So definitely I am of course in shock as of this time for the reason na medyo dumadami na po tayo and naka FB live na rin. So as of this time, syempre we need to help our fellow distributors or even some patients. That's why I'm going to discuss further more on reload. So sa mga hindi po nakakakilala sa akin, I'm Dr. CJ Songkuan. So I'm a partner doctor of Nanocell company. So as of this time po, I'll be sharing some slides para ma-access din po natin. And definitely, if you have questions later, then we can answer those naman po. Or you can raise your hand and then we can uh, note your questions. But as of this time, I will be discussing three products. And at the same time, we need to review further yung mga diniscuss po natin previous months ago. Okay. So, okay, I'll share my slides muna. Okay. So, for a while lang po. Okay. So, good day everyone. Sa kanina po may nagme-message, good morning, maybe nasa ibang bansa po sila. Pero as of this time, good day and welcome to the step 2 of our integrative wellness program. So, which is the reload, okay? What is reload, okay? In here, we nourish our body and even energize our lives. So, in this step 1, last week, we focus on release or the detoxification. So we remove toxins, heavy metals, and waste that plug the body's natural system. So now in reload, which I am going to discuss, after the detoxification, then we rebuild. Okay, so we give the body nutrients that it can use to restore energy or even to regenerate cells and enhance overall vitality. Okay? So I always remind my patients, detox is not the end goal. Okay? It's the preparation. So true healing begins when we nourish the body after cleansing. Okay? So, okay. So, in resetting our body, usually we have toxins. Okay? Last week we discussed about the release. And of course, we need to identify some toxins in our body like heavy metals or even digestive sludge and pathogens that the byproduct of that is to manage our cellular well-being. Okay, so this slide summarizes what we targeted during the detox stage. So toxins, heavy metals, digestive residues, and even pathogens. So these stressors weaken our mitochondria. So sabi po natin on our previous discussions that mitochondria is the powerhouse of our cells. So it leads to fatigue, brain fog, and even inflammation. So, upon reading this, reviewing this a while ago, I came to a point na nag-research po about evidence-based, we call that evidence-based formats for me to show that really resetting our body is important. Okay, so there is a certain study from the National Institute of Health or the NIH year 2021 that showed that heavy metals like mercury or even the lead directly inhibit mitochondrial respiration that reduces cellular energy output. Okay, so once we clear those toxins, our next mission is to rebuild. That's why I'm going to discuss the reset program or even the step two, which is the reload for us to restore our cell's ability to produce energy or to repair itself and communicate properly. So the foundation of long-term health, it's from this, the reload. Okay. And then there is a certain trivia that do you know that the average adult carries 700 plus synthetic chemicals in their tissues? That's according to Environmental Working Group year 2018. So the reload helps our cells recover from the invisible stress. Okay. Okay. In this slide, nutrition replenishes and sustains the detox benefits. So after detox, your body becomes like a clean slate. Okay, but detox can also deplete minerals like magnesium, zinc, or even potassium. Okay, so nutrition is the bridge that sustains detox benefits. Okay, without proper replenishment, the body reabsorbs toxins more easily and fatigue returns. So a 2020 review in Frontiers in Nutrition, which I read a while ago, confirmed that post-detox nutrient repletion enhances liver function or even antioxidant defense and microbiome recovery. So later po, i-discuss po natin about that para maintindihan din po natin kung how the body functions sustaining the detoxification processes and so on. So think of detox as emptying a dirty aquarium. Okay? Before po I have aquarium. So that is why pwede ko pong i-example ito na parang it's a dirty aquarium. So nutrition is refilling it with clean, mineral-rich water so life inside can thrive again. Okay? So, there are evidences of detoxification because some doctors are skeptics, okay, with the detoxification. Because in conventional method, we usually recommend synthetic medications. But for me, I need to proceed first with a natural treatment recommendations, and then the last resort is possible synthetic medications or even surgical procedure. Okay? Why I need to discuss on this? Because the WHO or the World Health Organization recommends post-detox nutritional rehabilitation that focus on micronutrient repletion. Kasi if we detox, nawawala po din yung mga vitamin C natin or the ascorbic acid or even vitamin E, the zinc or selenium and so on. So balanced macronutrients prevent detox rebound. Okay, so the feeling of fatigue or brain fog after cleansing is normal. Okay, so in my next slide, these are the mindful eating practices. Okay, so mindful eating is a practice where we bring full awareness to the eating experience, so the taste, the texture, and the satiety. Okay, in our modern world, ngayon po, most people eat unconsciously. Okay, so meron pong kumakain na nag-scroll ng phone or usually yung iba kumakain ng mabilis or kung minsan na-stress sila na within a span of time, kakainin nila yung food nila for a certain period na parang in a way nabibilisan sila. So this affects digestion and metabolism. Okay? So Harvard Medical School research, actually when I entered the Harvard School po kasi there are researches na pinagawa po sa amin and then isa sa mga condition, it's more on the mindful eating. Okay? So, as per research on the Harvard Medical School, they found that mindful eating reduces cortisol levels and improves gut motility by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay? So, yung hindi po nakakakilala sa parasympathetic nervous system, ito po yung ano po bang the rest and digest state na sinasabi po ng ibang influencers ngayon, rest and digest or the parasympathetic or the sympathetic nervous system. So this practice doesn't just aid digestion, so it also improves emotional balance. Okay, so when we eat slowly, we secrete more digestive enzymes. Okay, and absorb nutrients more efficiently. Okay, so upon nung ginagawa ko po itong slide na ito, nakita ko po na may trivia na it takes about 20 minutes daw po for your brain to register fullness. Okay, so eating too fast bypasses the natural signal in the body. Okay, so this is a simple reason why mindful eating prevents overeating. Okay, so okay, let's review first for yung mga previous na ano po natin. I just put some notes here para ma-discuss po natin properly later yung mga products po natin. Okay. In balancing macronutrients, we have to balance the carbohydrates, proteins, and fats that should be balanced in the diet. Okay. So proper macronutrient intake fuels the body effectively, and a balanced diet helps stabilize blood sugar and energy levels. Okay, the next one, bibilisan ko lang po ito, no? So that I can discuss the pathophysiology and the importance of some supplements para just in case ma-address po natin yung mga queries or questions po later. Okay? So, avoiding processed foods and sugar. So, when I discuss about cancer, definitely paragi ko pong sinasabi na we should avoid processed foods and sugars because it affects the metabolism. Okay? So processed foods can impair detox benefits and cause inflammation. So palagi ko pong sinasabi kapag nagdi-discuss po ako dito na too much sugar or carbohydrates in the body causes inflammation. Okay? And excess sugars can lead to energy crashes and cravings. So aminado po ako dito because I am a chocoholic. Okay? So usually, daily, kumakain din po ako ng chocolates. Pero do you know that chocolates can renew your cells because it activates your stem cells? So, as much as possible, we should control. Not in excessive, pero as much as possible, mas maganda po na alam po natin yung benefits din and at the same time kung paano natin i-eradicate yung mga effects ng too much sugar or processed foods in the body. Okay? And then by reducing these foods, it promotes better health and recovery. Okay? So next slide. Incorporating superfoods. So superfoods like berries, kale, and chia seeds are nutrient dense. Okay? So they support detoxification and immune function, and including superfoods enhances overall nutritional intake. Okay, na-discuss ko na po dati ito, so nire-review ko na lang po, no, para sa mga hindi po naka-attend before. So, and supporting gut health. So sabi ko po kanina with my introduction, we should support the gut health by eating probiotics. Okay, so a healthy gut is vital for nutrient absorption and immunity. Okay, and then for fermented foods like yogurt and even sauerkraut promote gut flora, and even fiber-rich foods aid digestion and regularity. And then the importance of antioxidants. So, why? Antioxidants neutralizes the free radicals and reduce oxidative stress. So, I think 3 weeks ago, I discussed about oxidative stress. So, how yung pathophysiology of that, kung bakit nagkakaroon po tayo ng oxidative stress that predisposes us to have or to give some risk factors to have cancer soon. So usually the importance of this is it's more on we need to as much as possible see the importance of some physiologic functions para just in case ma-address po natin or mapababa po natin yung oxidative state ng katawan po natin. And then rich sources include colorful fruits and vegetables. So, last time po, nagturo din po ako kung ano yung mga proper fruits and vegetables na pwedeng kainin ng mga may cancer or even those who have inflammatory processes or inflammation. And then antioxidant intake supports healing and reduces inflammation. Okay, so why we need to review the mindful eating practices? Because ngayon po kasi ay madalas na nauuso po ang ang mga processed foods. That is why we have supplements to help us as much as possible to combat the side effects or even the effects of processed foods in our body. So that is why I'm incorporating slides from the previous discussions para ma-review din po natin ulit and then para maintindihan natin mamaya yung mga physiologic responses na i-discuss po natin. Okay? And of course, we monitor and adjust our nutrition. So as much as possible, we should have regular health checkups to help tailor our nutritional needs, or even listen to our body's signals for hunger and fullness, and to adjust our diet based on activity levels and health goals. Okay. So as of this time, I'm going to incorporate the nanocell supplements. Okay. So sabi ko po kanina, after the detox, the body's absorption pathways are open and more efficient. Okay? So this is the perfect time to introduce the nanocell supplements or even other supplements that will help the body to recuperate or even as much as possible to help also our body to combat some illnesses or diseases. Okay? So there are formulations designed for deep cellular nourishment. That is why I need to discuss on this. Okay, so unlike synthetic vitamins that the body often excretes unused, but nanocell supplements are made from whole food nutrients. Okay, meaning they carry natural enzymes and cofactors that enhance absorption. So the clinical evidence shows that whole food supplements result in up to 50% higher nutrient bioavailability. That is compared to isolated vitamins. This is according to the Journal of Dietary Supplements po, which was taken, I think, 2 years ago. So in here, the nanocell products that I will be discussing, it's more on tatlo lang muna kasi we have a lot of products. So I need to discuss this thoroughly so that we can help also our friends or even our family members na nagsasuffer ng inflammation or even cancer or even hypertension or even mga diabetic problems para matulungan din po natin sila instead of or even to integrate with their medications, and ultimately our goal is to remove the synthetic medications in the long run. Okay? So nanocell products are built to support the three pillars of recovery, which is energy production, inflammation control, and immune strength. Okay? So the first one is the spirulina. Okay? So I think familiar na po na tayo lahat with the spirulina. So nutrient density and bioavailability. Okay? So spirulina is called the world's most complete superfood. Okay? So it contains more than 100 nutrients, including the plant-based protein, iron, magnesium, B vitamins, and phycocyanin. So, Doc, ano po ba ang phycocyanin? So it's a well-known powerful antioxidant. Okay, so according to the World Health Organization, spirulina is one of the best foods for combating malnutrition due to its high nutrient density and absorption rate. Okay, so nearly 95% po ito bioavailable. Okay, so it also promotes beneficial gut bacteria and supports the liver function that is crucial for post-detox rebuilding. So last week, Dr. Ariel discussed about detoxification. That is why we need to reload these nutrients para ma-support po natin yung katawan po natin. Okay? And upon reading this, gamit ko yung when I browse the internet, nakita ko na that a 2019 PubMed study found that spirulina supplementation improved antioxidant enzyme level and reduce oxidative stress in just 12 weeks. So these are all evidence-based. That is why I need to, as much as possible, expound further more on these supplements because lahat naman po ng ginagawa po natin dito is with basis and at the same time scientific po. Okay. So, okay, energy and vitality. Okay, so one of the most noticeable effects of spirulina is an improvement in energy and stamina. Okay, so it boosts iron levels and helps oxygenate tissues naturally, unlike caffeine, yung mga mahilig pong magkape, which spikes and crashes energy. So spirulina sustains it through improved mitochondrial activity. Okay. So studies from Nutrition Journal year 2018 demonstrated that spirulina increased exercise endurance by 25% in participants after 4 weeks. Okay? Bakit po maganda sa mga nag-ehersisyo daw or if you have increased physical activity ang spirulina according to Nutrition Journal. The main reason or the rationale behind this is due to higher oxygen carrying capacity and reduced lactic acid buildup when taking spirulina. Okay? So, and from a certain trivia that NASA has used the spirulina as a dietary supplement for astronauts. Okay? So, Doc, bakit naman ginamit ang spirulina sa mga astronauts? Because it provides dense nutrition in small quantities, keeping energy stable or even in extreme condition. Okay? So, okay, let's proceed to the next slide. For detoxification sport. Okay? So even after detox, the body continues its natural cleansing daily through the liver and kidneys. So usually, na-discuss din po ito ni Dr. Ariel last week na nagdi-detox ang liver and kidneys. So by incorporating spirulina in our daily supplementary uh, uh, regimen, spirulina helps by binding with heavy metals or even toxins, especially arsenic and lead. So this prevents reabsorption into the bloodstream. Okay? So this, I've read a certain clinical toxicology review year 2020 that it showed that spirulina combined with zinc helped reduce arsenic toxicity by 47% in exposed population. So spirulina doesn't just nourish, so it continues to purify. Okay. So in anti-inflammatory properties as well, so we know that chronic inflammation silently drives many diseases from hypertension, yung nasabi ko po kanina, diabetes, or even arthritis, cancer, and spirulina's phycocyanin pigment inhibit COX-2 enzymes. So remember po before nung when I discussed the cancer pathophysiology that we have this COX-2 enzyme. So Doc, ano ba ang COX-2 enzymes? These are the pathways that targets the anti-inflammatory drugs, but naturally. So since we are going to use spirulina, then definitely we suppress as much as possible the inflammatory levels of a certain condition. Like sa mga pasyenteng nakakaranas po ng inflammation, yung sabi ko po kanina, arthritis or even hypertension, it's a sign of inflammation. So definitely, the spirulina's phycocyanin, which is content po or enzyme from the spirulina, reduces the inflammation. Because some doctors, even me, kung hindi na kaya ng pasyente to give some anti-inflammatory medication, hindi na kaya ng supplementations, we use some strong medications like uh, paracetamol, tramadol, or even ketorolac for some instance. So it depends on the response din ng patient. So if you want to use some natural supplements na kayang i-lower down yung inflammation sa body, then we can use spirulina. Okay? And according to a 2016 Journal of Medicinal Food, study showed significant reduction in inflammatory markers, which is the CRP or even TNF alpha na pinapacheck po namin kung nakikita namin yung patient or nagsususpect po tayo na meron pong inflammation. So, among these, those taking spirulina daily. So, this makes that spirulina is both more on protective and restorative for long-term health. Okay? And then, at kapag once na inopen po natin yung capsule or tablet ng spirulina, trivia lang po ito, no? So, phycocyanin gives spirulina its blue-green color. That is why mga spirulina po natin parang bluish green or green po yung color. Bakit po? Because the compound uh, can support also the stem cell regeneration. So this is according to a Journal of Medicinal Food Study na ginawa po sa Amerika year 2016. Okay? So that is why ginagamit din ang ibang supplements for anti-inflammatory such as spirulina. Kasi some medical or conventional doctors, since nakasanayan po ang conventional method, they just give synthetic medications. So, instead of taking those, pwede po natin i-substitute ang spirulina to decrease the inflammatory levels in our body. Okay? Okay. So, next one is the equisy. Okay? As a whole food vitamin C excellence. Okay? So, equisy is our whole food vitamin C sourced from camu-camu berries. Okay? Dr. Ariel last week discussed about camu-camu berries or even sa aking mga previous discussions po dati that this is one of the richest natural vitamin C sources on earth. So, sabi ko po before that camu-camu contains 30 to 60 times more vitamin C than oranges. But what's more important is that it contains a complete vitamin C complex. Okay? Yung vitamin C complex po, these are the ascorbic acid plus the bioflavonoids or even enzymes or even the cofactors that enhance utilization. So, a 2021 antioxidants journal review highlighted the whole food vitamin C that provides better immune modulation and even collagen support than synthetic form. Okay? So, there is also a trivia that vitamin C's natural form stays in the bloodstream longer. Okay? Nearly 8 hours versus just 2 hours for the synthetic vitamin C. Okay. So, ang galing po ng equisy, which is the camu-camu berry. That is why, sabi po namin, hindi lang naman po ang camu-camu berries are sources of this equisy. Usually, if we eat vegetables or even fruits, meron naman po silang vitamin C. It's just that yung vitamin C na kailangan po ng body is hindi, as much as possible, kain muna tayo ng 2 kilong broccoli para i-benchmark natin with the equisy tablet na isa lang. So, usually, as much as possible, sabi po namin, kailangan po talagang mag-vitamins, even this ascorbic acid, for the reason na it will help also the body. as well for protection from bacteria or even some viruses na kumakalat po ngayon. Okay. Next slide is why whole food vitamin C is different. Okay. Synthetic vitamin C or ascorbic acid is only one fraction of the full vitamin C complex. Okay. Whole food vitamin C like Equi-C includes whole nutrients such as rutin, tyrosinase, or even bioflavonoids that make it biologically complete. Okay. This difference is crucial. So synthetic vitamin C can cause digestive irritation or rapid excretion, while whole food forms support gradual release and cellular absorption. Okay? And then, when nung ginagawa ko po ito, research from the European Journal of Nutrition, year 2019 ay aking nakita while browsing, no? So they concluded that natural vitamin C sources lead to greater antioxidant protection and collagen synthesis. So the analogy in this is think of synthetic vitamin C as one musician. So and whole food vitamin C as the entire orchestra. Okay? So the harmony of nutrients make all the difference. Okay. So let's go to the other slide. Okay, the eight components of real vitamin C. Okay, so let's take a deeper look at what makes whole food vitamin C unique. Okay, vitamin C in nature is not just ascorbic acid. Okay, so it's a complex molecule accompanied by eight synergistic factors that enhance each other's function like a team working together. Okay. The first four are the ascorbic acid. Okay. Ascorbic acid serves as the antioxidant shell that protects cells from free radicals. Okay. The bioflavonoids, these enhance the capillary strength and acts as vitamin C's bodyguard, prolonging its life inside the body. And the rutin, which also a flavonoid, supports the vascular integrity and reduces inflammation in the blood vessels. Okay? The tyrosinase, it's a copper-containing enzyme essential for collagen and skin pigmentation balance. So, according also to a PubMed review in 2020, vitamin C's synergy with flavonoids increases its antioxidant potential by up 300%. So, napakalaki po, no? 300% compared to synthetic ascorbic acid alone. Okay. So, I found out also a certain trivia that Dr. Albert Gyorgy, which is the discoverer of vitamin C that who won the Nobel Prize in 1937, he later said ascorbic acid is not vitamin C itself. So, only part of the complex. So, this statement still guides integrative nutrition today. Okay, so let's proceed with the next slide. Okay, so now for the remaining components that complete the vitamin C complex. So we have factor J. Okay, so the factor J supports oxygen transport in the blood and enhances the immune function. We have also factor K that aids in blood clotting and cellular healing. Factor P or why it is called the factor P, the permeability factor that maintains healthy capillary walls and the circulation, and the ascorbigen. So ascorbigen is a natural compound. Okay? From cruciferous vegetables. Doc, ano yung cruciferous vegetables? Ito po yung mga nakaka-affect sa thyroid metabolism po natin na mga gulay. So, an example of this ay yung mga galing sa Baguio, yung mga ano pa natin, yung mga petchay, yung mga broccoli, spinach. So, sila po yung mga sinasabing mga cruciferous vegetables. that enhances the detoxification and DNA protection. Okay, so together, this create a full spectrum nutrient that supports the immunity. So, or even collagen production, tissue repair, and overall vitality. So, this what makes the Equisi a true full food supplement. Okay, so not just a vitamin. So, it's a nutrient system. And according to a certain research written last on the year 2021, as per the Journal of Nutritional Science article, found that people using full food vitamin C from camu camu and acerola had higher plasma antioxidant capacity than those using isolated vitamin C supplements. Okay? So, let's proceed to pasensya na po medyo binibilisan ko na para if there are any questions later, then we can answer po yung mga questions. Okay, so immune defense and illness recovery. So, vitamin C has long been known as the immune system's best friend. But here's the deeper science. So, it enhances the white blood cell function, especially the neutrophils and lymphocytes, helping them reach infection sites faster. So, sinamarize ko na lang po dito ng dalawang bullets. So, pakinggan nyo na lang po ako, no? So, it improves also phagocytosis. So, medyo technical lang po yung mga terms po natin. Pero I'll try to gawin po siyang layman's term. Pero ito kasing phagocytosis, kumbaga, ito po yung sinasabi namin that the ability of the immune cells to eat up the pathogens. Okay? Or even the equisi also strengthens the epithelial barriers in the respiratory tract, reducing the infection risk. Okay? So according to a certain meta-analysis published in Nutrient Journal, year 2020 showed that consistent vitamin C intake reduce the duration of colds by 25% and severity by 30%. That is why ginagamit po natin ito dati sa mga may mga COVID or even kung may sipon po tayo, effective po siya. And kaya po niyang i-reduce yung duration at 25%. So during the recovery, it helps regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin E, or even to amplify the natural defense in the body. Okay. So, and with me din po kasi, medyo mahilig din kasi ako sa mga trivia. That's why, usually, based from what I know, humans, unlike most animals, cannot produce their own vitamin C. So, even gorillas and goats make over 10 grams daily when under stress. Okay? So, a clue that humans need steady dietary vitamin C to cope with modern stressors. Okay. Okay, meron pa po pala. It's the collagen production and skin health. Okay, so the vitamin C is the key nutrient for collagen synthesis. So, it acts as a cofactor for enzymes called prolyl and lysyl hydroxylases. So medyo technical po ako, which stabilize and cross-link the collagen fibers. That is why yung mga gumagamit po ng Equisi, maganda po yung skin. Okay? So, because of the enzymes or the cofactor na nakalagay po sa vitamin C. Okay? This process keeps the skin firm. Okay? The cofactor with or even joints flexible and connective tissues strong. So, bakit ko po in-include po ito? Because one of the dermatoendocrinology study year 2017 that vitamin C supplementation improve skin elasticity and reduce wrinkle depth in women aged 35 to 60 after 3 months. That is why dito nga po sa product na ito, we challenge you for 45 days. And makikita po talaga natin na may pagbabago sa skin. Okay? But collagen isn't just for beauty. Okay? So it's structural as well. So our bones, ano pa po ba? Tendons and even blood vessels rely on it. So that's why whole food vitamin C like Equisi is essential. So it fuels through repair from the inside out. So when we think of it, think of a collagen like scaffolding in a building. Okay? So without vitamin C, the body can't hold the beams together. So and the structure weakens. So gusto ko lang pong i-emphasize that collagen production and skin health also is important. When we take Equisi, then definitely makakatulong po ito sa more on regenerative condition po yung uh, ma, kumbaga magiging advantage po natin dito. Okay, let's proceed to the other slide. Antioxidant protection. Okay, so vitamin C is one of the body's most versatile antioxidants. Okay, so it neutralizes the free radicals or um, hmm, unstable molecules that damage the DNA and accelerates aging. Okay, so the British Journal of Nutrition year 2019 noted that people with higher plasma vitamin C levels had a 20% lower risk of chronic diseases, okay, including heart disease and cancer. So, it also regenerates other antioxidants like glutathione and vitamin E, which is a process known as the antioxidant network. And this synergy keeps cells young and functioning optimally. Okay. So, another trivia. So, one orange provides only about 70 milligrams of vitamin C. But oxidative stress from one cigarette can use up to 25 milligrams immediately. So, imagine po natin the daily toll of stress and pollution on our antioxidant stores in our body. That is why we need to have also a support from vitamin C, including this whole vitamins equity. Okay. Okay, let's proceed with the slide. This slide, the cardiovascular and circulatory support. So vitamin C supports cardiovascular health by strengthening the capillary walls and even to promote nitric oxide production. So kapag na pro-promote po kasi ang nitric oxide sa body, it improves the blood flow and preventing the vessel stiffness. So in the clinic, we have this machine, the cardiovision machine. It's for us to diagnose the arterial stiffness index of a certain patient. So we measure twice to thrice, and then malalaman po natin kung stiff talaga yung arteries ng patient. So based on some studies po, that kapag once na napabayaan natin yung stiff, nagiging stiff yung arterial walls po natin, then it predisposes us to have cardiovascular function, or even it may lead to myocardial infarction or stroke pag napabayaan po natin. Okay? So, nilagay ko na lang po yung dalawang bullets dito, pero did you know that Equisi also reduces the LDL oxidation? Because we have different types of cholesterol in the body. We have good cholesterol, which is the HDL or the high density lipoprotein, and the LDL, which is the low density lipoprotein, which is the yun yung tinatawag po namin na bad cholesterol. So, kapag nagtitake daw po tayo ng vitamin C, it reduces the LDL oxidation as well. So, this is one of the root causes of atherosclerosis. So, a 10-year European Heart Journal cohort study found that those with higher vitamin C intake had a 42% lower risk of heart failure and stroke. So Equisys natural bioflavonoids, especially rutin and hesperidin work like plant-based protectors for the vascular system. Okay? So if your blood vessels are the roads, okay, kung to sum it up po, if your blood vessels are the roads, vitamin C is the maintenance crew. Okay? It seals the cracks or even clear the blockages and ensure the smooth circulation in the body. Okay. Okay. Uh, Brain and mood support. Okay. Vitamin C also plays an important role in mental health. So it's required for the synthesis of the neurotransmitters. So usually like ano po ba yung mga neurotransmitters? Dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, which those are also called mood and motivation chemicals. Okay. So, 2019 Frontiers in Psychology study showed that vitamin C supplementation improve mood and reduce anxiety in young adults within just 2 weeks. So it also enhances the cognitive function by protecting neurons from oxidative stress. Kaya ang galing-galing po ng vitamin C, no? That is why isa sa mga supplements na binibigay ko po sa mga patient, it's more on ascorbic acid or even the vitamin C. Kasi it also enhances the cognitive function. So by protecting neurons from oxidative stress. So this is why the vitamin C is crucial for patients with chronic stress or even fatigue or kung nagkakaroon pa sila ng brain fog. So it literally feeds the brain. Okay? So do you know that the brain holds one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C in the body? So nilista ko po ito, even higher than the liver. Okay? So when you're mentally exhausted, your vitamin C reserves are often low. Okay? So, bilisan pa natin. So, how to take Equizy? So, for daily use, 1 to 2 tablets of Equizy is sufficient for adults. For children age 3 and above, half to 1 tablet may be given ideally after meals because it's whole food based, so it's gentle on the stomach, unlike synthetic vitamin C that can cause acidity. Okay. So, okay. To maximize absorption, baka may mga magtatanong po, pair vitamin C with plant-based foods or bioflavonoid-rich fruit like berries or citrus. Okay? So, consistency is the key. So, regular intake maintains steady antioxidant protection and immune strength. Okay? So, practical tip lang po, no? Avoid taking vitamin C with coffee or black tea. For the reason po na caffeine can reduce absorption by up to 35%. And this is according to the Journal of Nutrition po, year 2020. So, pwede po kayong mag-take ng Equizy or ascorbic acid na without coffee po muna. And after an hour, pwede na rin po kayong mag-coffee. So, uunahin lang po muna natin yung vitamins para ma-absorb siya on the intestines and then pwede na rin po tayong mag-coffee after that. Okay. So, the last one, it's the berry aura. Okay. So, now let's move to another powerful reload formulation. Okay, which is the berry aura. So, Doc, ano ang ORAC? Okay. So, ORAC stands for Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity. Okay. This is a scientific measure of how strong an antioxidant is. Okay. So, this blend contains 8 super berries, resveratrol and astaxanthin. These are nutrients proven to protect the both brain and gut cells from oxidative stress. Okay, so according to Harvard Health year 2022, polyphenol-rich berries improve cognitive function. That enhances also the memory and reduces the inflammation. So what's fascinating is the gut-brain connection. Okay, The same antioxidants that protect the brain also feed beneficial gut bacteria, which improves the mood and digestion. Okay. So, did you know that blueberries and acai or acai berries rank among the highest in ORAC value? That is why I think Dr. Sheila put blueberries or even acai berries here because they can neutralize millions of free radicals per serving. Okay? So, okay. Okay. Okay, let's move here on the benefits. Okay. So Berry ORAC works as multi-system protector. So let's summarize its main benefits. Okay. So it protects against oxidative stress in the body. It enhances memory and focus, improves circulation and blood vessel integrity. It reduces also inflammation and strengthens immunity, supports mood and help slow down cellular aging. Okay. So, a Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry year 2021 study showed that daily polyphenol intake from berries reduced the DNA damage by 30% and improve mitochondrial function within 1 month. Okay? So, think of berry ORAC as your body's daily antioxidant insurance policy. Okay? So, guarding your brain, heart, and gut from the wear and tear of modern living. Okay? So, that is why we emphasize on this na as much as possible, even sa mga children, pwede po nilang i-take po ito. Okay? Okay. So, we have also compounds as much as possible that I need to discuss, no, para alam din po natin yung content ng ano po natin, ng product. Okay? So, Berry ORAC is more than a fruit blend. So, it's collection of clinically studied phytonutrients. So, let's start with two of the most powerful compounds. So, the resveratrol and astaxanthin. So, resveratrol found in grapes. So, nakukuha din po natin ito sa mga grapes or even plums and some berries, no? So, or even red wine. So it activates the sirtuin genes. Okay? So hindi ko na lang din po nilagay dito. So Doc, ano yung sirtuin genes? So sirtuin genes are this is called the longevity genes, okay? That protects the DNA and improve the cellular repair. Okay? So a Harvard Medical School study year 2003 by Dr. David Sinclair showed that resveratrol mimics the effects of calorie restriction, extending the lifespan in laboratory models. Meanwhile, the astaxanthin, the red pigment from the microalgae and salmon, this is one of the most potent antioxidants known. Okay, so according to a Nutrients Journal, review. So it's up to 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C in neutralizing the free radicals. Okay, so it crosses also the blood-brain barrier, making it deal for uh, or I should say ideal for brain or even in the eye and skin protection. Okay, so did you know that Japanese pearl divers traditionally eat algae high in astaxanthin to maintain youthful and endurance? So that's a trivia. So so it's a nature's own anti-aging effect. So that is why uh, uh, once na nag-take po tayo ng berry ORAC, mag-improve po yung system po natin. Okay? Okay. So let's proceed with other ingredients. So the acai or acai berry that improves circulation and supports the heart help with omega-9 fatty acids. Okay. The acerola and camu-camu, which is rich in vitamin C complexes that boost collagen and immunity. Okay. Okay, jaboticaba and grapeseed extract, which enhances the microcirculation and protect capillaries. The lingonberry and mangosteen that combat inflammations and support hormone balance. Noni fruit as well. So, ang noni fruit po kasi, it enhances mood and energy through serotonin modulation. Okay, so these work together to form a phytonutrient orchestra, protecting cells and also balances the neurotransmitters and support detoxification. Okay, so I have also a research note here that a British Journal of Nutrition year 2021 study showed that polyphenols from mixed berries improve the endothelial function and reduce the blood pressure in adults with metabolic syndrome. Okay? So, okay. So let's proceed with the step to reload. So binilisan ko lang po ito para kung may mga tanong po tayo, then definitely I can answer those questions po, no? So, sabi po dito, we should nourish our body for longevity. And then we have also 100 bioavailable nutrients for energy and cellular repair, immunity and collagen support, antioxidants for brain and gut health. Okay. Okay, summary and key takeaways. To summarize the reload phase, okay. We have different steps. So, diniscuss ko po kanina nung una that first, the step one is we will cleanse the body or we will clean the body by detoxification. That was discussed by Dr. Ariel last week. And then the step two, which is the reload, we replenish and rebuilds the body. And the step three or later will focus on maintaining balance long term. Okay. So our goals are simple. So we rebuild the cellular health or even to restore our energy. What else? Regain vitality and resist chronic inflammation. So this is how we transform detox into sustainable wellness. Okay. So in terms of patient empowerment, the most powerful medicine is education, no? So when patients understand how their body heals, they take ownership of their health. Okay, so that is why we have certain doctors like Dr. Ariel, Dr. Sheila, Doc Kat, and so on. Marami po tayo dito. That integrative medicine empowers and it doesn't dictate. Okay, so it gives people the tools to understand what nutrition or even sleep and mindset can do. So in our clinic, we've seen transformation. So not just in lab results, but in how people live and think about health. Okay? So one of my favorite quotes says that the food you eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. That's from Anne Wigmore. So the Reload series I'm discussing now, it's a reminder that healing starts at the table. Okay? In the mind and in the choices we make daily. Okay. So, I have also some of my references. So, all formulation and principles discussed are supported by Harvard Medical School Health Review, Journal of Nutritional Science, and even World Health Organization Global Wellness Report, Clinical Nutrition, and European Heart Journal. So, integrative medicine is both ancient and modern. That is why it is rooted in evidence and driven by compassion. So, as we close the Reload series, remember Detoxification removes what harms you. Okay. And reload restores what sustains you. So, and renewal, our next step will help you maintain what you built. Okay. So, paalala lang po, we should nourish ourselves, trust the process, and allow nature and science to work together. So, thank you for being part of this journey. So, let's continue to build a culture of healing, one person, one cell, and one choice at a time. So, that's it for now, and I will be returning to Ma'am Hana kung may mga questions po tayo, and then we will answer po. And thank you very much po. And have a great night. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Doc CJ Sungkuan. High five naman po tayo dyan kay Doc CJ kasi every session with our partner doctors are really very beneficial to each and everyone kasi in detail po na iintindihan natin at nalalaman natin ang lahat ng mga benefits ng bawat products ni NanoCell. And this time, kanina na-discuss yung about the reload ng mga nutrients, di ba? Imagine from spirulina, yung tinatawag nating superfood. Next is the vitamin C, not an usual vitamin C because it's synergistically blended, made from natural source of vitamin C. When you say nga, sabi ni Doc CJ, if it's synergistically blended, it combines all the proper, yung tinatawag na nutrients or yung tinatawag na cofactor para po mag-penetrate ang isang vitamin C sa ating cells na hindi nagagawa ng ordinary ascorbic acid, sodium ascorbate. Remember, and we are taking natural vitamin C made of camu-camu berries. And syempre, of course, one of my favorite, berry orac. And sabi ko nga, why I really love berry orac. Ayan, kanina diniscuss ni Doc CJ because berry orac are really high in orac value and it helps in many ways from your brain, your gut, and it at the same time, no, yung mga free radicals, kahit minsan yung lifestyle natin okay, pero imagine niyo ngayon ang ating environment, lifestyle. Minsan kahit we are taking vegetables or daily nag-lesen tayo sa ating mga sugar intake pero we are surrounded of so many radicals na nasa paligid lang natin like yung pollutions, 'di ba? Yung mga component or yung tinatawag na mga additives sa ating mga kinakain kasi lahat po ngayon everything sa processed food ay ginagamitan po ito ng mga ingredients para to sustain yung mga shelf life ng mga produkto. And even fruits ngayon ay hindi organic and even vegetables. So, yung free radicals na yan, in a long term, it will cause, kagaya sinabi ni Doc CJ kanina, mga heavy metals na nag-accumulate ng inflammation and will cause chronic inflammation later on pag hindi po natin naagapan. And taking our tinatawag na reset, kagaya na na-discuss ni Doc Byra last week, at ayan, acknowledge natin, nandito si Doc Byra. Thank you for joining. At the same time ngayon, yung reload on how to give the proper supplementation in our body is very crucial. So guys, if you have questions, we are now open for your questions. And Doc CJ is ready to answer. Just type in on our chat box and we'll reply to all your questions. And we encourage everyone kung ano po yung topic natin this time. Yun po yung mga related questions lang po sana yung ating entertain para po sa next topic natin. At least lahat po tayo nakaka-relate po tayo dun sa from reload natin, yung mga products na nandito kanina na diniscuss, ayun po from spirulina, equisea, and berry orac. If you have questions, you can type your questions now. Ayan. Sabi ni Ma'am Glessy, thank you. Hi, Doc CJ. Ayan, thank you and good help po talaga and assistance ang NanoCell products. Ayan, we have one questions already from our partners. Ma'am Erica, ang sabi niya, Doc, if nag-take na po ng Bloom Gluta, need pa din po mag-equisea since may kamo-kamo na si Bloom Gluta?
Okay. So that's a good question po, no? When I discuss about Bloom Gluta, definitely ang Kamo-Kabo berry extract na andun sa isang capsule already parang in a way it will act as vitamin C na. So, ang vitamin C po kasi is water soluble. Okay? So, if we take vitamin C, the body only absorbs kung ano yung kailangan ng body and then it will be excreted through sweat or even urination or micturition. So, with me, ang Bloom Gluta po kasi natin is it contains already the vitamin C needed na kailangan on that specific dosage. Pero if you, ang tanong po kasi if she or he can take also as well equicy, then definitely the answer is yes. Kasi po, if sabi ko po before na ang glutathione needs ascorbic acid to enhance the capability of the peroxidase enzyme in the liver para just in case uh, ma, ma mag-synergize yung ascorbic acid or vitamin C or equicy doon sa liver enzymes po natin. And ultimately, kung ang goal natin talaga it's for whitening, then definitely wala po akong problem doon to increase also the dosage of the Bloom Gluta and incorporate with the equicy. Yun po. Hope nasagot po yung question. Pero hindi naman po kailangan na kapag once na naglugluta tayo, since yung bloom glutathione natin kasi is may ascorbic acid na, then definitely pwede naman na pong intake alone. I will advise lang kapag once na may colds or even inflammation, then definitely we will increase po yung equicy intake po natin. Thank you po. Hope nasagot po yung tanong.
Ayan, thank you, Doc, sabi ni Ma'am Erica. So, another questions po. Meron po kasi dito na si Ma'am Evangeline, sabi niya, ang equicy pag adults na, paano po i-take ang equicy pag adults na ang iinom? Or baka how many tablets if adults na yung mag-take?
Okay. As per FDA yung nung ni-register po yung product, ang need po natin is at least mga 1 to 2 tablets or capsules of Equizy a day. Kasi sabi ko nga po kanina na yung Equizy natin is whole food na siya. So, it means kapag whole food, andun na po yung mga nutrients na kinakailangan ng katawan po natin on that 24-hour period. So, as per dun sa registration natin po sa FDA, 1 to 2 tablets po tayo in a day. Pero we have Equizy po kasi na tablets na consumable for kids. So, iba po yun na binibigay din po natin. Pero sa akin kasi, with my own, based sa mga theories and the response of vitamins in the body, we can take naman, wala as per Dr. Ariel's discussion last time, na wala naman pong overdosage ang vitamins. It's just that ang nagiging concerns lang po is the absorption dun sa body. So, you can take, sa akin nga, nagpapatake po ako even my cancer, even sa mga cancer patients, as high at as much as possible, 3,000 milligrams or 3 grams a day, safe naman po yon. As long as hindi po stone former yung patient. Pero kapag once na stone former, then we will limit. Pero since ang Equizy po natin is natural, made from natural, there will be no contraindications po if we take higher amounts of dosages from our Equizy product. Yan po.
Ayan, thank you, Doc CJ. And another question, Doc, from Karen eh. Sabi niya po, since very high po ang ORAC value ng Berry ORAC, so very good din po ba ito against cancer patients?
Ay, yes, hello po Karen, no? So, hindi po tayo nakapagkita dati sa Mega Mall last time. Sorry, medyo busy po talaga. So, with me naman po, ang Berry Orac is a potent, supplementation. Why? Na-discuss po natin kanina na almost more than 10 po yung naka-incorporate sa Berry Orac na yon. And sa akin po, mas makakabuti pa po ito sa mga cancer patients for the reason na mataas po yung ORAC value ng product po natin and it's made from berries. 80 to 90% po ay berries po na incorporate po doon and the action is masyadong mabilis kasi they just put that sa ilalim ng dila and then uh, it is easily absorbed by the body. So, with cancer patients po, there will be no problem, Sir Rene. Ang sa akin lang is kung hindi sila at ease na ilagay sa ilalim ng dila, pwede nilang ilagay sa cold water. Why cold water? Palaging sinasabi natin na ayaw po nating patayin yung enzymes na andon. So, pwede po nilang ilagay din sa smoothies or juice kung talagang ayaw, parang hindi po sila at ease na ilagay sa ilalim ng dila or sublingual po yung pag-intake. Yun po, Karen. Pwede po, wala pong problem.
Ayan, thank you, Doc CJ. We have another question from Mark. Sabi niya po, Doc, ilang dose ang pag-inom sa may breast cancer lalo na kung ito ay stage 4 at may sugat na at lalong nadadagdagan ang bukol?
Okay, napakagandang tanong po yan. Sabi po ni Doc Ariel last time, there will be no kahit the maximum dose, the better. Okay? Why? Kasi I just don't know kung ano po yung pinapertain po ng patient po natin, kung anong product po, no? So, all of those 3 products I discussed a while ago is makakabuti po sa kanila. Why? Spirulina, sabi ko po kanina, it's anti-inflammatory supplement. Equizy, it's to increase the immune response or even to help the immune system to recuperate from the inflammation or even abnormal cells since meron pong stage 4 cancer na breast cancer si ma'am. And at the same time, the Berry Orac. So, usually, we have protocols, no? Pero with me as a medical practitioner or even si Doc Ariel, sinasabi po namin that the higher the dosages, the better since it's a supplement. And please don't worry po, wala naman po tayong overdosage pag mga supplementation. It will be excreted lang through our by micturition, urine, or even through our evacuation. So, the higher the better. So, that is why yung iba po, yung spirulina, ginagawa natin na ilang capsules a day. So, usually, nagre-range po yan ng 12, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's the potential, nagbe-base po kasi tayo sa evidence. So, kapag nagbigay lang kami ng isang capsule na spirulina, well, makakatulong siya pero yung kailangan natin na dosage for the patient, hindi po natin matutulungan yung patient kung minimal amount lang. So, that is why meron po tayong mga discussions na ganito na ang mga supplements po natin ay evidence-based. So, meron din po kasing, I'm sorry to say, na may mga supplements sa labas na syempre, mapapanood natin sa TV and then bibilhin naman natin and we don't know if the dose is appropriate for the body. So, that is why we need to seek medical practitioner or physician para i-guide po tayo with the doses and even kung paano siya inumin, kung with or without meals ba. And at the same time, don't worry, there will be no side effects naman pag mga supplements po.
Ayan, tama. Thank you, Doc. According kay Ma'am Caro, ito, may question siya. Sabi niya, nag-take na po siya ng Bloom Gluta. Tama po ba na 2 capsules during bedtime?
Ay, okay. So, actually, yes. Opo. Kasi ang Bloom Gluta po natin, sabi ko po on my previous discussions before, it has enzymes na kaya niyang i-relax yung muscles. Okay? So, baka po kasi, kung ang purpose ay pampatulog, then definitely, we should take that at after dinner or prior we take our dinner. So, kung ang purpose naman po is yung for glowing skin, we can maximize the dose po as much as possible ng mga at least 3 to 4 cups. Kung gusto po ng ng mabilis, 'di ba? Last time po I discussed about Bloom Gluta and in just 2 to 3 weeks kung gusto niyo pong maglighten or mawala yung mga blemishes or even the fine lines, then we can take it as high as uh, 4 capsules po a day. Yan po.
Ayan. Thank you, Doc CJ. Another question from Sir Jesse Aguilar. Sabi niya, Doc, may bato sa bato. Ano pong product natin ang pwedeng tumunaw o maglabas ng bato sa bato?
Okay. Okay. I will be discussing this in two different conventional and integrative approach. Okay? Kapag sinabi po natin kasi na bato sa bato is we doctors recommend some visualizations like ultrasound or even pwede natin makita sa ibang approaches like mga CT scan. Pero usually sa ultrasound nakikita na po yun. Kung bato sa bato, meaning may bato na po sa kidneys. It depends dun sa measurement. Okay? Sa measurement po kasi nagbabari. Kung less than 0.8 millimeter, then definitely we can help the patient as much as possible to eradicate or matunawin or ma-expel yung bato dun sa kidneys. Okay? Pero kung nagme-measure po siya ng more than 1.5 millimeter, then definitely kailangan po talaga natin ng panunaw. Kung may mga nagtatanong po, usually ang natural na pwede po naming ibigay na medical doctors is we have this sambong. Okay? So ang sambong po ay effective. It's from kabilang din po siya sa 10 medicinal plant dito sa Philippines na in-advise po ng DOH po sa atin. So 3 times a day or meron pong nabibili sa Mercury, sorry, sa drugstore. Ayoko po, sorry po ha. Ang pangalan po ng medication is Rowatinex. Okay? So, yung Rowatinex naman po is all natural po yun na kaya niyang tunawin yung yung bato without even surgery. So, binibigay din po yun ng mga urologists or nephrologists. So, don't worry po. Binibigay po siya ng mga conventional doctors din. Pero kung kailangan ng operahan, then definitely we advise na kailangan po talagang tanggalin na kung nag-o-obstruct na. Pero kung tatanungin po ako, di sa mga supplement po natin na available, actually Nuclens po yung pwede po doon. And at the same time, pwede pong sabayan ng sambong kasi sambong is diuretic. So it relaxes the yung tinatawag po natin na passages dun sa kidneys. And then ultimately, kung pwedeng ma-expel yung stone, kung kayang expel nung stone nung katawan, then ma-expel po siya. Yun po. Hope nasagot po
Ayan,
natin. Apo, yung question.
Thank you, Doc. Ayan, Sir Jessa. Remember that. Take note. Ayon naman po kay Sir Dan. Sabi niya, Doc, ang client niya po ay gusto agad uminom ng spirulina. Kahit di pa daw po nag-reset, gumamit ng reset product. Okay lang po ba yon?
Wala naman po tayong problem pero yung nasasabi po namin ni Doc Ariel na we need to detox first for yung dun sa absorption concerns. Kasi kapag once na hindi po natin na-detox yung body, then definitely na-absorb siya pero hindi yung fully 100% na ma-absorb. Although, ang nagiging problem po kasi Ma'am Hana is yung kung paano yung patient's response from dun sa supplement na ibibigay. Kasi we need to see to it also that uh, appropriate ba yung spirulina dun sa condition. So, with me, wala namang problem since it's a supplement. Pero, ang nagiging concern kasi ng patient kung minsan nagtitake na siya, pero bakit parang walang nangyayari? So, we need to, of course, we need to really assess properly. And then, sabi ko nga po, I'm open naman na i-contact po ako through Facebook or through my Viber account. Actually, we have group no with the NanoCell na kami po ni Doc Ariel nagbibigay ng recommendations or even protocols how to help yung mga patients po natin. So, with me po, wala naman pong problem, Ma'am Hana, if she or he takes spirulina kahit hindi pa nag-detox, pero pinakamaganda talaga to detox muna for
Exactly.
dun sa absorption po.
Tama. Thank you, Doc. Ayan po. So, para sa better absorption ng ating mga tinitake na supplement, it is better talaga to take as much as possible po. According kay Doc, ay kailangan muna talaga tayo mag-detox kasi ang gut natin, ang siyang nag-absorb ng mga bacteria. So, to eliminate that at properly ma-absorb natin ang supplement na iti-take natin, as much as possible, we advise our client or consumer to take reset prior taking other supplement. So, pero yun po, sabi naman ni Ma'am Carol, ayan. Salamat, Doc. Dadagdagan ko po ang dose. Marami po kasi akong blemishes. Go for 45 days into radiance, Ma'am Carol. And another question from Ma'am Erica, sabi niya, may limit po ba sa kids if madami iinumin ang Equisy? Kasi yung 6 years old niya daw po, gustong papakin ang mga ilang tablets daw po, Doc.
Usually po, ang Equisy naman po natin, it's a whole food. Hindi siya yung ascorbic acid na modified or synthetic. So that is why yung iba po, pinapapak kahit yung mga bata talaga. Masarap po kasi yung yung Equisy for kids. So as long as we hydrate well, wala naman po tayong magiging problem kasi it's a water-soluble multivitamin or supplement. Yun nga lang po, ang excessive vitamin C po kasi kapag once na hindi po as much as possible na-absorb, it causes diarrhea. Okay, so ang sa akin lang po as long as kayang i-tolerate or walang lactose intolerance yung bata or possible hyper acidity, then we can do higher dose. Pero kapag talagang meron namang problem dun sa tiyan or nakakaroon siya ng refluxes or GERD or gastroesophageal reflux problem, then definitely we will limit po kasi it can trigger po yung regurgitation. So baka kasi yung product is kapag syempre acidic po yung stomach po natin because of the hydrochloric acid tapos dadagdagan pa po natin ng Equisy, too much or high doses of Equisy, then definitely it can trigger po yung regurgitation sa stomach. So, with me, wala naman pong higher doses, okay lang, as long as walang problems po na ganun, yung mga gastric problem. So, wala naman pong, yung iba nga po, 10 tablets, walang nagiging problem. May nagkwento po sa akin when we had that medical mission sa Batangas na parang pumapak yung parang naubos na niya po ata yung isang bottle. So wala naman pong naging problem. So as long as kaya pong yung tolerance po ng bata. even 6 years old po yung bata. Opo. Wala naman po tayong problem.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Take note on that. Salamat po. May natutunan ulit ako ngayon. Sabi po ni Sir Rizaldi, meron ano daw pong supplement ang pwede sa merong bato naman sa apdo?
Okay.
Ito po ba yung
So,
gallbladder?
yes po, tama po. Ang bato sa apdo in terms of supplement, kung sa products po natin is spirulina, maganda rin po yun, and carbacril. So the main reason why carbacril, kasi sabi po natin kaya po, it's an anti-inflammatory and at the same time kaya po niyang palambutin yung mga yung mga kung halimbawa dun sa passages ng dun sa do or dun sa gallbladder natin, makakatulong po yun. Pero kung in pain na po, depende po kasi sa mga sizes. So usually yung sabi ko din po kanina na Ruatinex, makakatulong po yun na actually it's a supplement din lang, pwedeng i-synergize with the carbacril and spirulina. So evidence-based naman po itong mga to. So don't worry po kung depende rin po kasi sa size. So kung more than 1.8 millimeters na po, then baka kasi kapag once na tunawin natin or usually na kasi baka takot lang magpa-opera or magpa-laser or ano po, ang sa akin lang po is kailangan po natin ma-manage na as much as possible alkaline po, alkali po yung usually na kakainin. Kasi fatty foods can can trigger po yung pagkakaroon din ng bato sa apdo. So possible na sasakit or kung minsan kung talagang hindi na kaya yung pain and nagbara na siya doon sa gallbladder mismo, then absolute po na ang treatment po talaga dyan is surgical treatment na. So as a prevention, pwede po si carbacril, pwede naman nating tunawin pero we need a visualization. So halimbawa, i-present po sa akin, may ultrasound, ganito, ito yung size niya. And then after carbacril intake and some supplements, then balik po sa akin yung patient after 3 months and then we compare. Pero kung lumalaki at hindi binago ang lifestyle, puro lechon pa rin everyday, then definitely hindi po yan makakatulong. That is why palagi namin sinasabi din as doctors na nagdi-discuss po dito na importante po ang lifestyle. So as much as possible, we limit yung fatty foods, limit also the salt intake kung hypertensive po tayo, limit carbohydrates kapag diabetic po tayo. And matutulungan ho namin kayo. So we have free groups na may mga groups po naman tayo na free na sumasagot po kami ni Dr. Ariel pag may mga concerns po. Yan po.
Thank you, Doc. Na-guilty naman ako doon. Kasi ako'y wala na pong gallbladder. Kaya sabi ni Doc, avoid lechon, pati po. Aray. So take note po, take care of our gallbladder kasi mahalaga din po ang function niyan. Kasi po nagtabi po ako ng 4 na bato na kasing laki ng singseng na hindi nabibenta. Kaya po ito ay natanggal na. So kaya po nilimit ko po lahat na ngayon, naka-low carb ako and I'm very cautious na po sa mga pagtitake ng mga fatty foods. Ayan. So take note on that kasi yon, it will affect at baka nga po magtabi tayo ng malaking bato na hindi nabibenta. Dapat diamante lang ang ating itinatabi. Anyway, Doc, maraming salamat. Meron pa tayong isa pang question. Sabi po, ilang taon ang pwedeng mag-take o pwedeng bigyan ng Equizy?
Okay. So, as per my slides po kanina, usually kahit mga 3 years old po. So, start po tayo ng 3 years old hanggang adult. Usually, pwede naman siyang ibigay, pero with me kasi below 3 years old, kailangan po muna nating i-consult yung pediatrician. Kasi usually, kinakalculate din po kasi yung intake ng ascorbic acid or even yung ibang multivitamins once na nagbigay po tayo sa mga bata. So, sa amin po as dun sa FDA inano po natin yung dun sa regulations nila na pwedeng 3 years old po tayo. Pero below 3 years old, hindi po tayo allowed na magbigay.
Ayan. Thank you, Doc. Another question from Sir Jess Aguilar. Sabi niya po, pwede daw po ba ang spirulina kahit ang BP ay 160/100?
Okay. So, pwedeng-pwede po, Sir Jesse, no? So, there will be no problem. Pero as much as possible, I need to address this, no? Yung 160/100 na blood pressure is not normal. Okay? So, there are classifications po kasi ngayon na bago from the American Heart Association na ang 110 ay yun na lang po yung kino-consider na normal na systolic pressure over 80. So dati po it's 120/80. So naglabas po ang American Heart Association, I think this month lang, na ang 110/80 yun na po yung normal na blood pressure ng sa ibang bansa. Dito po kasi it depends din sa activities po natin. So yung 160/100 masyado na pong mataas yan. So kung i-categorize po natin yan, nasa stage 3 to 4 hypertension na po yun. So, ang spirulina makakatulong naman po, pero we need to address yung blood pressure. Kasi baka mamaya po kasi yung elevated blood pressure can cause myocardial infarction kung hindi po natin na-address, or it can possibly cause stroke or pwedeng aneurysm, yung mga ganon. So, pinakamaganda po to lower, as much as possible, we will lower down yung blood pressure muna with the help of the spirulina. And then, kung kailangan maggamot muna as of this time, and then kahit synthetic muna, we integrate. And then kapag once na na-address na po natin, then definitely we will taper it down to remove the synthetic medication. So, wala naman pong problem na kung meron po tayong synthetic medications or ano po, kino-combine natin with other supplementation. So, we as doctors, like Dr. Ariel, we need to check as well kung talaga bang baka mamaya spirulina tayo ng spirulina tapos ganun pa rin yung blood pressure. So, as much as possible, kung nakita na natin na meron talagang problem, then definitely, kailangan po nating i-address muna yung problem, i-prioritize, and then synergistically with some supplement, including kung may mga medications talaga or drugs na kailangan, then we will help naman. Pero we have a lot of supplements that lowers down the blood pressure po. Like yung Carbacrol po natin, maganda po yun. So, meron din po tayo nung pinakamaganda talaga is the Ultima Stem Plus. So, dahil nga andun na po yung main products to help detox the body, to combat infection, to lower down inflammation, and so on. So, ang sa akin lang po, yung kay Sir Jesse na concerns, then definitely, pwede naman po, sir, yun nga lang, we need to as much as possible to address the concerns muna. Kailangan po natin pababain talaga yung blood pressure, lalo na't mataas, 160/100.
Ayan.
Yun po.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc TJ. May another questions tayo kay Ma'am Roma. Sabi niya po, for gallbladder polyps, can spirulina help?
Yes po, opo. Ang difference po ng polyps and stones is yung polyps kasi naka-attach pa rin doon sa gallbladder. So kung may inflammation, possible na lumalaki yung polyps and it causes discomfort sa patient. Kung minsan nagbabamit sila, sumasakit yung dito sa hypogastric region or even at doon sa back, I think Ma'am Hana knows it. So, yung pain. So, with me naman po, yes po, it can help po yung dun sa, yung spirulina kasi meron siyang anti-inflammatory properties. Pero we need, ano po talaga, evaluation din para malaman din po natin kung nag-i-improve or lumiliit or nawawala na po yung polyps. Kasi ang sa akin po, what's the essence na mag-treat tayo ng gallbladder polyps kung hindi po natin ina-address yung tamang protocol, how to do it. So, with me naman po, para lang may baseline tayo, since evidence-based lahat po yung dinidiscuss natin dito, then dapat evidence, kailangan din namin doctors ng evidence na, kapag nagbigay pala kami ng spirulina, nagkakaroon ng parang nawawala yung polyps or lumiliit yung polyps. And for us din, para maklaim na working talaga po yung supplement. Apo.
Excellent. Thank you, Doc. Ayan, para po sa dagdag kaalaman ng bawat isa, sa gallbladder po, ang mararamdaman natin is lagi tayong bloated, acidic, tas may pain po tayo sa upper right natin. Hanggang likod tumatagos yun kasi yung acid, kasi yung enzyme natin labas ng labas eh. Parang hindi na nakokontrol ng ating gallbladder yung paglalabas niya ng, di ba pag nagda-digest, naglalabas ng gastric acid para matunaw ang pagkain. Ayan. Yan ang problem kapag may stones tayo sa gallbladder. So, palagi tayong bloated. Konting kain lang, bloated na. Pag lumakad ka ng malayo, parang naninigas ang ating stomach. Ayan. So, yun po. So, yun. Another question. Last na daw po, Doc. Sabi ni Ma'am Carol. Sabi niya po, tanong lang po sa Bloom Gluta, mag-i-increase po ako ng dose 2 capsules AM before or after meals po ba? Pasensya na, Doc. Dami ko kasi blemishes, 4 capsules na AM and PM.
Okay. So that's a good question po, no? Ang Blue Gluta po natin, pwede pong i-take with or without food. Okay? Pero ang sa akin lang po kasi, since nakakakalma yung Bloom Gluta natin, baka in a way, baka makatulog naman po kayo kahit early morning. So, usually, marami po kasing testimonies na kapag once na tinitake po itong glutathione na product, is usually nakakatulog po talaga sila. And with me, ayaw ko lang ma-compromise yung activities of daily living kasi baka mamaya, si ma'am naman ay nag-o-office or ano, and then mamaya na-relax na siya, and then ultimately makakatulog. So with me naman, pwede nating sigurong hindi dalawa kaagad. So pwedeng isa sa umaga, isa sa tanghali, tapos dalawa sa gabi. Ganun po. Para hindi po ma-compromise yung effects po ng supplement po natin. Baka mamaya aantokin siya while gumagawa po ng trabaho or any activities. Apo. Pero wala naman pong problem kung kayang i-tolerate. Pero yun po kasi yung effects, yung iniiwasan po natin.
Correct. Thank you, Doc CJ. And maraming salamat po sa mga katanungan and hopefully po nasagot po lahat ang inyong questions. In addition for Berry Orac, I have this Doc, client or consumer na meron siyang mild stroke and meron siyang blood clot. Maliit lang naman po pero Berry Orac help him to kasi pag natutulog daw po siya, unstable, kumbaga parang tulog manok. At the same time, nagigising siya sa madaling araw, nahihirapan na rin daw siyang bumalik sa pagtulog. And pag umaga naman, may brain fog siya or nakakaranas siya ng tinatawag na migraine or parang meron siya, parang yun nga, either parang minsan lutang, ganon daw siya. So, taking Berry Orac twice a day, nawala yung kanyang brain fog, migraine, and at the same time, ang nagtulong talagang pinakamalaki sa kanya is hindi na daw po siya naiistorbo ng tulog sa madaling araw. Kaya kung umorder po siya sa akin 4 boxes dahil sobrang nakatulong talaga sa kanya si Berry Orac. So, diretsong brain kasi yung approach ng ating Berry Orac, kaya it really helps a lot. Kahit po puyat tayo, pagising natin sa umaga, active pa rin. Kaya favorite ko talaga yan. Ayan, dear partners, maraming salamat sa inyong pag-join ngayong gabi at hopefully marami po kayong takeaway sa ating reload from spirulina Equisy, Berry Orac, kasi from all those supplements po, it will really help you to gain your nutrients and add another, boost your energy. Kasi kung advice din po sa mga naglo-low carb at nagda-diet, part po ng aking daily diet, ang spirulina. Kasi kapag po nag-take ako nito before sa umaga, hindi po ako nakakaramdam ng gutom. At the same time, together with Berry Orac, lunch na po ako kakain. 2 beses lang without rice. So, napoprolong niya po yung energy at natutulungan niya yung everyday nating activities. And meron tayong testimonial ng spirulina from one of our partners po. Nag-gym siya, is taking spirulina, napoprolong niya po yung energy. Kung dati daw hindi siya hinihingal na siya 30 minutes pa lang sa pag-gym, ngayon po. After mag-gym, energetic pa siya. Ganon ka-powerful. Ayan, galing nga sa BFE team last Tuesday na nag-share. Kaya sobrang magbe-benefit kayo sa ating mga supplement, and all our supplements are liposomal. And dear partners, meron po tayong messenger update, NanoCell Bloom. Yung shinare po naming link sa inyo, please share to all your members kasi dyan na po tayo mag-update ng mga activities natin, ng mga events natin. And for those who wants to give protocol to our clients, we suggest to get their yung tinatawag na yung blood chem, yung mga check-up nila, yung mga result, para po ma-identify ng ating mga doctors at mabigyan sila ng tamang protocol ng NanoCell products natin. Kasi dyan po magbe-base ang ating doctors kung saan po may areas ng kanilang blood chemistry, complete blood chem, as much as possible para ma-identify kung ano po yung kailangan at na supplementation na pwedeng ibigay sa ating mga consumer or clients po. So we have that GC para sa ating protocols. Ask your leaders. Ayan. And continuous po tayo. We are helping and we are conducting different events sa ating mga community. We have Brave Mama, we have Magulang Ko Mahal Ko, Medical Healthcare Caravan, and we are launching Bloom Circle in every provinces. So just keep in touch with our leaders kung gusto niyo po magkaroon ng mga activities na ganyan sa inyong lugar. And we are very happy to help and serve everyone. So, once again, Doc CJ, maraming salamat po at sa inyong very detailed explanation ng ating reloads, benefits at mga products po. And to our dear partners all over Philippines and abroad, maraming salamat. Thank you for joining us once again and see you again next week for another Bloom session. Grow, glow with NanoCell Bloom. God bless everyone.